Somboon also gave us the overall picture of tourism outlook this high season for the Andaman region, especially with Europeans spending cautiously and the image of Thai floods in the central parts, so he suggests the government and TAT work to rectify the image.
Yeah, normally, for during the high season or peak season, the majority of tourists is come from Europe region. For this year, we all understand that it's a difficult time for Europe, because of the economic crisis. So I just got back from London, from the World Travel Market in London. So the feeling that all the tourists in Europe, they just very careful about spending the money. Of course, they still want to travel, for their leisure, but they will wait and see and to choose those that the value for money package for them. So we can see that now it's a bit of late booking, the slow booking from the tourists from Europe, because they want to wait and see and choose that more attractive and value for money package, for them.
But right now it seems as though we're getting more tourists than normal for a high season. Is it because of the flooding that a lot have diverted from, not gone to Bangkok or bypass Bangkok and come here?
Not like that, because now we are getting tourists from other regions as well, because we work very hard, to try to convince all the tourists from the other regions, such as from Middle East market, Indian market, China market, and also from Russian. So all these tourists, they are coming, that means Phuket will have valleys of market, for tourists, to come to Phuket. That's, that's the risk management, that means we cannot depend on one particular market. So for the flooding in Bangkok, actually it's not give any benefit for Phuket. Actually, the image that the flooding in Bangkok, some of the tourists, they didn't understand that, Phuket, we are not affected by the flood. So, but with some of them that never been to Thailand before, they just very curious, very worry about, the flooding. Especially, when see the picture of Don Mueang Airport with the plane submerged in the water, that make a bad image for Phuket as well. Some people, they didn't know that, because they said that, Bangkok airport, they didn't know that, there's two airports in Thailand, in Bangkok.
So do you think that's going to cause cancellations in, say, the midterm, that perhaps for December, January, that people are going to cancel because they still think it's badly flooded?
Actually, for European market, some of them, they are worried. So if they call the travel agent and asking for the information, that's fine, because they will be qualified by the fact. But some of them, they just, didn't even ask the travel agent, they just cancel. Or even some of them, now in making the decision process, they just change their mind, choose the other destination instead of, so that will hurt Phuket. Right. So actually, I think all the concerned agency, for example, the TAT, they should give more quick, clarification, information, to the tourists, and to clarify that, Phuket has not been affected by the flood, and we also have the direct flight, come to Phuket.
To find out more about the reaction plans, Grant asked the TAT Governor Khun Surapol Sawesseranee about the tourism restoration plans after the flood recedes. Let's hear what he has to say.
We've been trying to do in every possible way through our authorities. The first thing is that we have set up the website that report current situation of tourism destination in Thailand on a daily basis. So it's a Thailand tourism update that we have interview from the president of Thai Airways International and also the president of the Airport Authority of Thailand, telling the facts about the operation of Suvarnabhumi Airport and also the flights from Bangkok and elsewhere in Thailand. And also we have the infographic about the area affected by the flood and the area not affected by the flood. And we use this information through our offices, 24 offices overseas, to get direct contact with tour operators, media, and also direct customers who are potential travelers to Thailand to understand the facts. And also we have been using these kind of activities. Like yesterday we have about 66 big travel agents from Europe coming here to TUI, yes, yeah. The day before yesterday, yeah, conference in Khao Lak. I think these are the very important people who can really get the information across to the consumer. And also we are now inviting and organizing many media trips, because we believe that if the media get the correct information, especially in the field of tourism, then they can help us get a balanced information out to the consumers.
Are you still want to get high numbers, or is it more about quality again?
It's a quality, yes. It's certainly the quality now. It's not a number game anymore. So we have been trying to do our best to get, the quality market to come to Thailand.
Will you offer this sort of region, the Andaman region, as an alternative, or will you keep it as normal?
The alternative.
For promotion of this area, as an alternative perhaps for the central region that's still suffering from the flood?
As a matter of fact, this region is as strong by itself too. If you are talking about holiday makers from Europe during this time of the year, generally they're coming direct to Phuket, Krabi, Hang A, rather than going to Bangkok. They will spend only a few days in Bangkok just for the connection flight, coming in and or going out. But some other markets, especially from Asia, Bangkok still very important, and it's the prime destination for them of coming for holiday in Thailand. So we have to keep Bangkok and also here as the prime destinations.
Now we take a short break and we'll come back with more news. Stay tuned. Turning now to other subjects, Phuket sets to relaunch the ban on single use of plastic bags and plan to kick off on December 5th as Thailand celebrates the King's birthday. Efforts to pursue the Phuket Green Island Keep Away Plastic Bags continues as the province sets to relaunch the ban of single-use plastic bags on December 5th this year. A meeting in preparation of the event was held on Wednesday at the Provincial Hall. The Provincial Chief of Energy, Jirasak Thamawed, chaired the meeting, which comprised all related agencies, including modern trades, shopping malls, and local governments. The authorities plan to have all parties sign a MOU to cut down and ban plastic bags on December 5th, when shoppers are encouraged to use cloth bags. 84 days after the launch, which falls on February 27th of 2012, shops will not give out plastic bags. The authorities plan to have 840,000 cloth bags for people to replace the utilization of plastic bags. While the Thai authorities ties the project with the celebrations of their beloved monarch to stimulate participation, foreign expat Nick Anthony, founder of Phuket-based NGO environmentalist SEEK, which stands for Society, Environment, Economy and Knowledge, sees the initiative as a very positive move. SEEK's works aims at sustainability for the Andaman region. Anthony gave his view and work profile to create sustainable development and environment by working with local governments and authorities in Phuket. Anthony also points out that statistics indicate that plastic bags are one of the main causes of floods, and some countries now have banned plastic bags to eradicate the problems. He said SEEK has made recommendations to the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration to ban plastic bags, and he is very positive with Phuket's initiative to ban single use of plastic bags.
And all of the things that happens to us here on Phuket impacts the ocean and the area around Phuket. So we have Trang, we have Krabi, we have Satun province. So we all are now working collectively to try to create a better future for this area, and by creating a sustainable model for tourism, for local residents. So we've been working with the government now for the last 3 years on trying to reduce single-use plastic bags. Single-use plastic bags are particularly bad for many reasons. One of the primary problems we have in Phuket is an increase in dengue fever, and that's caused by mosquitoes which breed within plastic bags that are litter around the environment. So in the last year, the government here has been working very hard to clean up the environment, collect the litter before they cut the grass around the roadsides, which is having a very good impact. It's making Phuket look very clean and very green, which is good news, and it's reducing dengue fever. I just met with the health minister, and there's been a decrease this year in dengue fever, which is good news. Now, one of the other big problems with plastic bags is that plastic bags clog drains, and they stop the water flow and change the course of water. So in places like Bangladesh, which in 1998 and 1999, nearly 12 years ago, had very bad floods. And as a result of that, Bangladesh was the first country in the world to ban single-use plastic bags, specifically because of flooding reasons. So the next country to follow was India. Bombay in 2004, 2005, banned plastic bags also because of flooding. And then last year, Burma was able to also ban single-use plastic bags because of flooding. Now here in Phuket, we are going to be the first province in Thailand to start with a single-use plastic bag ban, starting off with 1 day per week, no plastic in Phuket, starting December the 5th in honor of the King's birthday. And we have made a recommendation through the IUCN, which is the International Union for the Conservation of Nature. They're an international NGO and are the only group that has a permanent seat on the United Nations. And they are going to be putting a proposal to the BMA with our input to make a recommendation to ban plastic bags in Bangkok because of flooding. And this is something we think that we can bring to all of Thailand, help Thailand to become cleaner, greener, reduce the health risks, and reduce flooding.